Jeez, it's like way up right in my face. Need to move back some. It will be okay. That light is blinding me. Hello, Southern Roots. Welcome in. I need a minute. This light is blinding me here. Be right back. Well, I'm not so sure that's much better. Now I've got a cord going across here. No, go in there. Oh, Daddy. Little was at the door. Oh, goodness. So we're having a live stream tonight. Haven't done one of these in a while. Can you hear me okay? I don't know if the mic is muted on this computer or not. Hello. Welcome in, Jessica. Can you all hear me? Yes, yay. It's been a while. I forget how to do stuff. And I'm shaking the table. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. Wonderful, wonderful. That light is still really bright. And there's something on my screen, and it's showing right on my face. So I keep looking right at it. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to get it off of there. All righty, what y'all been up to? Oh, we're trying to wait for some more people to get in, which I always have to end up repeating things anyways, but it's okay. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, so may not get many people in here at all. Who knows? It was a beautiful day here today. Didn't even need a jacket outside. And tomorrow, Mark said we're supposed to get like 4 to 6 inches of snow. It's like, sheesh. Beautiful today, bad tomorrow. Hey, Grumpy Grandpa. Welcome in. It's been a while. 2 old people on the couch. Oh, we got Mark and Deb in here. Hello. Filming, doing lives. That's what you've been up to? I haven't been up to a lot of filming, with things with my mom's health and stuff. It makes it very hard to film and everything else. And so just doing what we can do. But I'm going to try. I'm trying to work it out to where I can start doing live streams again and get more videos put out. It's been snowing here in southern Arkansas. Oh, I'm ready for the winter time to be gone and nice weather to stay. Yeah, we've been busy also. Yeah, well, I've been watching you on TV, so you can't leave comments on TV. I wish you could. It's kind of annoying that you can do everything else on there, but you can't leave comments. So people don't even know that you've been watching it unless you go back on the computer and then leave comments. But yeah, I was running behind today. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a live stream tonight. I'm going to do it. And everything was running behind. And I mean, my hair just got threw up like this. It's all fuzzy and stuff, everything, because I just ran out of time. Mark made him and Little and well, he made me some 2 hot dogs for supper because I didn't even get dinner ready. And so I didn't have time to eat it, but it was nice of him to make it anyhow. Okay, let's see. Let me put the link up here. Let's see, copy. Yeah, if I if I kick myself off of this live stream, I'm sorry. Just hang in there and I'll be back. It's been a while since I've done this. The Adventures of Mike and Jess. Welcome in. Welcome in. And here is the link in case anybody would like to come up and chit chat. So much more funner than just looking at my ugly mug here. And I'm not very exciting. Don't have a whole lot to say. But today, Mark had to go get some more round bells for the cows. And so after he dropped them off at the house, he came in and he said, I'm going to need some help with this. So we were rolling one end in the pen with the cows. And that went fine because they were preoccupied eating their grain at the time. But the other one we were trying to get in the lean-to. And oh my goodness, those things were heavy. And I mean, we were barely lifting them. I felt like we were just had no energy or strength, or those things were a lot heavier than the last round bells that we got. And we're like, and, I mean, we were literally just getting it off the ground that far. We couldn't even get it up enough to even get our knee under it to help us. It was quite comical. And then the neighbor walked down the road and she seen us struggling to get those round bells in there. It would have been quite funny to have been filming. Unfortunately, I did not have the camera out there. And then after that, we decided to walk the pasture over there. The cows can't go over there because it's just barbed wire and it's all messed up. And so it needs replaced. And so we took a little hiking adventure around that. Hey there, Bar Run, welcome in. And we're looking at where the different new posts need to be in and stuff. And I can't stay, just saw you live and thought I'd come give some love. Aw, thank you, Troy. But so then we walked that side, and then we decided to go up the other side. So we walked and walked and walked. But it was a nice little hike. Are you trying to go out the door? Mark is trying to leave the room.
Hi.
All they seen was your forehead.
Hi.
He's going out there because Little is out there. And Little keeps coming in here because he wants Daddy to go out there and be out there with him. So during the live stream. So I'm in our bedroom. And yeah, so you know, kids, they always want to be where you are. And so he's going out there so that I can be hanging out with you all for a while. So that's what happened to me today. I showed myself how weak I was trying to roll a round bell and then took a nice little hike. What you all been doing today? Anything fun, interesting? Hey, Mark and Deb, are you all going to the Shoot Dang Fest? Southern Roots still in here? Anybody going to the Shoot Dang Fest? Glad to see you again. Glad to see you too, Jessica. I don't know how I missed that. It was right under. It's been snowing here in southern Arkansas. I don't know how I missed it. Yeah, they've been busy too. Well, let's see. My manual steering truck is getting harder, or I'm getting older. That would be hard, though. It's been a long time since I drove a manual steering vehicle. It really has been. I don't even know if I can do it anymore. I know that when the power steering goes out on your car, you're like, get out of my way. goodness. Other than that, taking a nice hike. It was a nice hike too. I was a little tired. I'll tell you that. Well, most of it was walking up a mountain. And the kudzu was so bad from last year that we had to keep taking little detours. That stuff is vicious. It just grows everywhere. But it was a very nice hike. It was very enjoyable. Little was looking for bears, and what else was he saying? Coal mine. He was looking for a mine. And then all of a sudden he would see something. He'd say, oh my goodness. And I'd say, what? And he'd point to it. I'm like, it's a pile of rocks. Optical illusion. But it was nice to get out of the house and enjoy the day a little. Well, I'm limited on how long I can actually go out, but it was nice. Nice. Oh. You're going to Shoot Dang Fest. Oh, good. Good. Snow day here today, and yes, we are going. Oh, see, my chats were not coming down there. The only I seen where Bar Run said good night and God bless, and that's it. Relaxing snow day off. Yep. Well, I had to jump through a whole bunch of hoops to get everything situated here. But we finally got it all worked out to where we get to go to. Hi, Lila. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, yeah. Okay, so y'all, Lila has been waiting on shirts from me for a while. Bless your heart, Lila. that you've not just decided to throw me under the bus yet. But anyways, I got the Cameo silhouette machine, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make some cool shirts up and some mugs and this and that. And so then I paid some people on Fiverr to make me some new logos, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make these new shirts and these new logos. Well, that silhouette kicked my butt. I could not get it right no matter what I did. It's just big old mess. And so finally I said, forget this. I'm tired of trying to get this right. And so I just went to Teespring and I just put my logo there. And so we have shirts there. So anybody who wants one, that's where they are. The link is in the last 2 videos that we made in the description part. But Miss Lila, I've got you one. I ordered it. It's coming to my house with some that I ordered, and then and I already have these. They're just sitting here. It's been on the counter waiting this whole time. But then I'm going to send you one of these and the new one to you. So I'm just waiting for it to come in. It's supposed to be in. I think a couple of days ago it said a week. So we'll see. I've never gotten shirts through Teespring before, so I have no idea, how fast or if they're right on time when they say how long or whatever. Makeup Mom and Son. Hello, Michelle. Welcome in. I'm off next week for spring break, going to clean. It seems like all I do is clean around here, and I never get anywhere. I'm like, I always have to make one mess to clean up another mess, and then I don't know what to do with that mess. And then, situations and stuff, things that are supposed to be in a certain spot can't be there right now. So they're stacked up, and it's like, what do I do with this? Little Frenchie in Big Texas. Hi, Ann. Welcome in. Putting the girls to bed, but listening. Ah. Yeah, Little just went out here with Mark. He stays up late with us on the weekends. And so they went out there so that they would not be interrupting. But, oh yeah, I really enjoyed Jake's live stream. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, last night. Had a good time. Had a good time. And then I watched him do the garden today. and show the tractor going and stuff. I need me a tractor. Whew, it sure would make life a lot easier. Sure would. He does Wednesday night lives. I can never keep anybody straight, and if YouTube doesn't give me the notification, I totally don't know who does what when. Because some channels, they'll do 3 or 4 live streams a week, and then other channels only do them on certain days. And I tell you, channels that I've watched for years, I still cannot get it right on what days they go live. I really cannot. I used to have me a list, but that list, I don't know what happened to it. It came up missing, and it happens with me a lot. I lose everything. I'm constantly buying new of stuff that I've already had because I can't find where I put the other stuff. I'm like the world's most unorganized person. Although I tell Mark, do not touch my stuff, because in this chaos, at least I know what general area something should be in. But if it's not in there, then I have no idea. So I just have to go to the store and buy it again. Dottie is great, growing big. I told you should have come all the way up here and got one of our puppies. I don't think YouTube likes his lives much. Well, there's a lot of channels out there, I think, that they might not like more than they don't like his. I've been on quite a few of them, and it's like, whoo, they're gonna get striked. They're gonna get demonetized real fast. I fell asleep before 9 p.m. Wednesday. I could not wake up yesterday. I haven't been sleeping very well, just 4 and 5 hours a night, and just yesterday I could not wake up. I kept dozing back off. Ended up turning my alarm off and didn't even realize it. But Mark does that too, but luckily he gets up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I usually hit him and say, you have to get up now, you can't hit snooze anymore. And he'll say, I didn't hit snooze. Oh man, I turned my clock off. Just about time for this old lady to get to bed. Just wanted to stop in and say hello. Good night, everybody. Good night, Lila. Thanks for stopping in. Can't wait to get to see you at the meetup. Woo woo. Yeah, Jake's live stream was quite interesting. A lot of times I don't get to watch live streams. It just depends, because Mark has to go to bed so early during the week because he has to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work. And then I can't really watch it out in the living room, because a lot of things when they're playing it bothers my mom. And so, it's hit and miss. Sometimes I jump on Courtney's live stream, Wide Family Farm. But usually it's if Little has crashed in the living room with Nana, then, because her hospital bed is in there, so that she's not excluded from the rest of the family. And so if he crashes there and Courtney's on, which she usually stays on late, so then I'll take the computer into Little's room and jump on there and get on the panel and just have a good time hanging out with them. Okay, going to go, girls. Ready. Night, you all. Good night, and have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. They have the most precious little girls. Twins. Ooh. I would have loved to have had twins. Everybody says, you're crazy. I'm like, no. That is what I wanted. Did y'all hear the frogs? The window's open over there, and the frogs are going nuts. I love it though. We've been sleeping with the window open, and you hear them all night long. That's probably why Mark keeps turning his clock off. We need to find Ned. Can you find him? I don't know. Oh, goodness. Oh. Well, I don't really have anything else interesting to say. That's all I've been doing. Cleaning, taking care of Mom, homeschooling Landon. I'm trying to get some flowers and stuff started. The garden stuff. I've got peppers and different kinds of peppers and some herbs and this and that planted. 72 broccoli? Yeah, 72 broccoli. A bunch of stuff like that to go in the garden. Last night, Little and I, we put dirt in flower pots and planted 50 strawberry crowns. Because where the strawberries normally are, I'm redoing all of that this year because we did it in the kiddie pools and they've fallen apart. So I have to redo all of that. And they needed planted. They didn't need to wait on me to find a little time here and there to go out and get that done. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought. They had some flower pots there. I don't know how big they are, about like that. And so I bought 30 of them. And so that's what we did last night. We got all of those planted. And I had, I think, 8 asparagus plants that needed in the dirt. So I just went ahead and put them in there for now also. But other than that, that last video that I posted, it took me 3 hours to get it to upload. And so, it took me a week to get it edited. Do what you got to do when you can, huh? But, yeah, nothing really more than that going on. I'm just trying to help support everybody else watching on TV when I can. And trying to get on the computer when I can, but that's about it. So I was hoping y'all give me some good stuff to talk about today, because my life is boring right now. We didn't get the greenhouse done. I literally have like 2 hours tops that I can go out and do stuff. And so, we get out there, we start doing something, and then I have to come back in. So it's hard to get a greenhouse cleared out and rebuilt in 2 hours. We are bring what? Boring. We are boring. No, I'm really, really boring right now. I said when something keeps bothering me right here. I don't know what it is. I keep scratching it. I don't got fleas, I promised. But when somebody does come over, a grown-up, and it's like I talk their head off because, I'm here all day with my mom and with Little, and so she doesn't talk a whole lot, and usually she just sings, and so, and then kids. When you're around kids all day, then you are ready to talk to some grown-ups. And so I'll talk their heads off, but it's nothing else going on. It's quite boring right now. But yeah, we really worked hard at getting everything arranged to be able to go to the Shoot Dang meetup, Shoot Dang Fest, Shoot Dang. And so we're all excited about getting to go there. be around people, adults, all kinds of different topics and stuff to talk about and just hang out. It is going to be a well needed break away from here. We just didn't do anything with the snow today, but it will be in the 70s next week. Yeah, well, all next week it's supposed to be pretty chilly here, and a couple of days it said that it's supposed to hit the 70s, and it's like, whew. And I was looking at my fruit trees today. There they are. They're all blooming out. They're going to get frozen, and we're not going to get any fruit from them because of this weather playing tricks on them, making them think, because it was beautiful before then, and so it tricked them. They started budding out, and this has happened the last few years. Out of all of our fruit trees, we got pears one time, and well, in probably the last 3, maybe 4 years, because it keeps tricking the trees. And I'm not that good with trees, so I don't know what I can do to maybe stop that from happening. Yeah, we will be ready to get out and away also. It will be fun at Shoot Dang. Yes, I really enjoyed going to the prior meetup, and at the church and everything there and stuff. But I really had the most fun at the hotel. Just hanging out and talking with people for, I don't know how many nights we were there for. 3 nights, I think so. I think it was 3 nights. It might have been 4, but that was just so fun. And I didn't want it to end. I really didn't want to have to come home at the time. I was just having a really good time. So I was kind of glad when they said, this year they're doing a hangout, which, I mean, they may still do the YouTube annual thing in May again. Who knows? But it's nice to get an early hangout, early in the year. Which I guess that would make it kind of hard on people with kids that are in school, though, if they don't live in the area. But we homeschool, so we don't have that problem. We can just take off whenever we want to. So, we don't have to send letters and everything else. We can just say, okay, we're going to this, and we'll make it up. Other kids get snow days. Ours don't. Because they're homeschooled. So it all works out. Actually, we didn't even take a Thanksgiving or Christmas break either. We just took a Thanksgiving day off and Christmas day off because we were not traveling this year for either of those holidays. And so, hi, Warren, welcome in. And so, there was no need in taking all that time off from school. Are you driving? Yes. Yes, I will not fly. I'm very weird about that. And Mark loves to fly. And he's like, if I could just get you on a plane one time, just one time. And I'm like, the one time that I would get on it, the plane would crash and we would all be dead. That's just how my luck goes. But I'll ride any kind of roller coaster or whatever, and I'll cruise. Well, I was not thrilled about going on a cruise until I learned that they were never so far away from land and another ship either in front of them or behind them. And then I was like, okay, but here's the thing. I am not cruising in no frigid water. It's got to be nice Caribbean or something, so that if the ship does go under and I don't go under with it, then the only thing I have to worry about is jellyfish and sharks. But plane goes down, you just kiss your butt goodbye. I value my life. I'm not getting in a plane. I have been in a helicopter once for like 5 minutes, and that was way too long. I wanted down right away. I don't like flying either. Mark absolutely loves it though. Hey, Freehandly Maid. There is a link up there somewhere if y'all want to come up and talk. I could post it again. It's probably up there quite a ways. Let me go ahead and post it again in case y'all want to come up and hang out. There it is. Yes, Miss Niecy's in the house. But yeah, I'm not flying. Nope. There are some places in this world that I would really like to see, but I don't want to see them bad enough to have to get on a plane to get there. And I'm okay with that. But yeah, I love to cruise though. That's a blast. And you get to see places that you would not see otherwise. I can't. I'm in the living room with the boys at the moment. They are watching the movie Hook. Looky, I got hooky. Little just watched that not long ago. It's a good movie. What was on earlier today here? 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford. Have y'all ever seen that? I had that playing for Mom earlier in the living room today, and then Mark walked in and he's like, "What's that movie she's watching? I really love that movie. I haven't seen it in a long time." I said, "Yeah, it's a good movie. I've got yarn on my hook. I'm working on a dragon. That is such a cool dragon. Such a cool dragon." Have you all seen Niecy's dragon that she knitted, crocheted? Which one do you call it, Niecy? I think it's crocheted, but I'm not sure. I can't do anything in that except for a straight line, and I probably couldn't even do that anymore. It was my mom was teaching me when I was really little, and then I couldn't never get it past that, so I just gave up. Yep, I'm a quitter. Haven't seen it. Oh, you'll have to go check it out, Warren. It is pretty cool, and she's making one for somebody else that ordered one right now. Crochet. There you go. I cannot sit still in this chair, y'all. It's a computer chair. I bought it for Little, and he would sit at his desk to do his schoolwork, and he wouldn't sit still, and I was constantly having to tell him, sit still, sit still. So finally, I just took the chair away. I said, enough with that. So I switched it with the one that I had in here, and now I said last time that I sat in it and done a live stream, and I said, I'm going to have to apologize to him because I can't sit still in it either. And I can't. I keep moving around. I don't know what it is about it. And it's just one of the little cheap ones, so it doesn't have one of those things to lock it to where it won't turn. So I just keep moving all around in it. I've only seen the pictures posted on her community page. I need to watch the videos. Yes, you need to go watch Miss Niecy. Yes, for sure. But, yeah. So that's about it, y'all. Where's that? There used to be a guy on the radio. He would tell stories and stuff like that, and then at the end of it, and he'd say, and that's the rest of the story, or something like that. Kind of feel like that's my life right now. That's the rest of the story. Not much to talk about. But, yeah. Just a lot of work to do to get gardening stuff around. I got the seedlings on heat mats. Well, some of them I don't. But I don't have the lights on. They seem to be doing okay. The calendula is growing like crazy. I decided to plant a lot of calendula this year. And Little says, "Oh, those are pretty flowers." Oh, yeah, and we put tulips in. eight flower pots worth of tulips. Yeah, they range from 5 to 6 bulbs in each one, because I never got them out planted either. That broadcaster was awesome. No one like that today. I'm spacing his name though. I'm going to say Harvey something, but I can't remember. And that's the rest of the story, or something like that. Harvey, oh, I don't know. I can't remember. He was pretty awesome, though. We'd listen to him all the time. Paul Harvey? Maybe. You reminded me. Oh, it is Paul Harvey. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, came on the radio all the time. I liked hearing the stories. Good job, Warren. Good job. Oh, goodness. It's amazing sometimes. Yes, Paul Harvey. There you go. Isn't that what he used to say at the end of it? And that's the rest of the story, or something like that. I couldn't even tell you how long it's been since I've heard some of his stuff, though. And there's the rest of the story. Here's the rest of the story. I don't know, something or another. He did. Yeah. Good show. Good show. Mark listens to the radio on his way to work, and then on break, and home. So the other day he comes in. Okay, it's cheesy joke time, okay? Just so you know. He said, "Did you hear that Biden is in the hospital?" And so I thought he was serious, and I said, "No, what for?" He's because he couldn't stop Putin. There you go. Cheesy joke. What? Oh, Paul Harvey? Probably. Probably that, because that was a long time ago then. He seemed pretty old then. I don't know if he really was or not, but he seemed pretty old then. That's bad. It is a bad joke. I told him when he told me. I said, that was a cheesy joke. He said, I heard it on the radio. He usually tells me pretty good ones that he hears on the radio. But yeah, that one wasn't all that great, though. Barun couldn't stay in. He always shares funny jokes. Or quirky jokes. I like quirky jokes. Funny jokes. But, oh yeah, Paul Harvey passed in 2009. Yeah. Well, I knew I hadn't heard him on the radio for a long time, which I don't listen to a lot of radio anyway. So usually I don't turn the radio on in the car at all unless I'm on a road trip. And then I really have a good time. Well, if I'm by myself. Now, if Little's in the back seat in his booster seat, well, before that in his car seat, then we'd have a little dance parties going down the road. Now, he's got a little rhythm now. And we'll be dancing away. But if North is in the car with us and it's like, North don't like the same songs that we like. And so we don't have as good of a time. But yeah, I love me a good road trip now. See, I won't fly. I will cruise. I won't fly. But I love a good road trip. And usually on a road trip, though, I don't have the radio on either. I put my discs in and just have a good time. Dancing down the road most of the way. There are some of Paul Harvey's monologues on YouTube. Oh, you know what? And that Janine Robertson. Have y'all heard of her, the comedian? She passed away this year. Was it this year or? I think it was a couple of months ago that she passed away. But oh man, if y'all haven't heard of her, look her up on YouTube. And Jeannie Robertson. And in particularly, look up the one about the grocery store, or maybe it's called 7-Up Cakes or something like that. Oh my goodness. If you are married and you are a woman, you are going to crack up at that one. You're going to be like, yep. Yes, it's sad that she passed. I really wanted to see her live. Yeah, she's really good too. She's funny. A good clean funny. Good clean funny stories. This pop has ice in it, so I'm having to tip it up kind of farther to actually get some pop out of it. But yeah, I was sorry to see that that they were gone. It's like, she was funny. People need a little funny in their lives. But yeah, I don't know. Where'd Michelle go? Is Michelle still in here? Let me see. I'm trying to scroll to find out. Don't see her. Nope, don't see her. Yeah, so I don't know. Just don't know. Ain't nobody coming up and hanging out with me tonight, and so I don't have a whole lot to say. I did want to check though and see what Michelle's mommy and son makeup, mommy and son. I wanted to see what her subscriber count is up to now. And of course, it's not going to show it on this. Makeup mom. That's why. My brain went out. And son. Because I typed it in wrong. That's why it wouldn't come up. Oh, yay. She's at 1,130 subscribers now. Michelle, if you're in the background and just listening, congratulations. Woohoo! Congrats. Good. I haven't checked it for a while, and I thought, well, I wonder what she's up to now. So she has live streams and stuff, y'all. If you want to go over to her channel and show her a little love. And she's been doing some interviews and stuff. I would, but I'm pretty worn out tonight. I start early in the morning. My eyes are not working great tonight. I was just telling Mark that, man, I need to go get my eyes checked because things have been looking blurry. Let's see. I've always had 20/20 vision, but I love to read. And I'd read so much that my eyes would get stressed. And so then I'd get really bad migraines and stuff. And so I have prescription glasses, but I haven't worn them in years. And so I just got some of the little cheap reading glasses from Dollar Tree. And I mean, they're the lowest that you can possibly get because I have great vision. It's just they get stressed, which doesn't make any sense to me. But I can wear glasses when I'm reading for just like a week, and then I don't have to wear them again for months and months. So I think it's that they just get stressed. But Mark, he has like, I guess the numbers are like the lowest you can get is like 100, and that's the ones that I get. And then his is like 125, and if I put his on, shoosh, I can't see nothing. It's like everything is just blurred. It's like, whoa, it gives me an instant headache. But yeah, they've been giving me problems. Now this eye, which is backwards to you, that's actually my right eye. It's the one that got damaged from that car wreck where that girl rear-ended me. And so I have had problems out of it for for years now, ever since she rear-ended me. But it's not actually due to my eye. It's the nerves and tendons and stuff that bothers it. But yeah, I've been having trouble even on the TV seeing, like, we have Cody, so we go look things up. You know how you search for a movie or whatever. And from the bed, I can't see the keyboard things on what letter is what. It gets blurry, so I'm just halfway guessing most of the time. And I said, I need to go get my eyes checked because that's not normal for me. I usually can see very well. But for whatever reason, things have been looking blurry. I need to get mine checked too. My bifocals are not working as good as they used to. Oh. Now, Mark has bifocals in his safety glasses at work, but he just uses regular Dollar Tree reading glasses for at home, because they're just, he's got great vision seeing out far. It's just close up that he has an issue with, and at work he does quality control, and so he has to look for these tiny little imperfections and things, and so it makes it a little harder. So he got those for work, but at the house he doesn't need to look for tiny little imperfections. Oh Lord, if he did, he'd be saying, goodbye, woman. I seen all your big imperfections. I didn't know you had that many more. But yeah, so my eyes aren't seeing very well to see all this stuff. I think that's what Mark has, is bifocals. I think it's when he looks down in the glasses, then he can see things bigger. I'm not sure if that's what it's called or not. Let's see. You see that light reflecting in my eyes from here? It's very bright. I'm telling you, that's probably what's making my eyes go wonky trying to read this. Tea with Tina on Tuesdays. Hello, Miss Tina. Welcome in. Have 20/20, but have to use reading glasses. Yeah, and that doesn't make any sense, does it? I have 20/20 vision, and it doesn't make any sense that my eyes get stressed and I have to use reading glasses, or that now, who knows if it's still 20/20, but I'm having issues with things looking blurry. Maybe it's just the TV screens. Maybe it's looking at the computer screens all day and then the TV screens, and maybe your brain is just saying, you've had enough. I'm not even going to focus this in for you. Yep, that's what they are called. Yep, that's what he has. So when he looks down and he can see the little parts. Yeah, it makes no sense to me at all. How can you have 20/20 vision but need glasses? I don't get it. Don't make no sense to me. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not an eye doctor. But hey Tina, are you all going to the Shoot Dang Fest too? I know Gail Southern Living said that she couldn't go this year. But Mark and Deb are going. Journey Along with Shannon is going. A bunch of people are going. I think they said on the live stream tonight that I think it was the Hamptons. They only had 5 rooms left available. So that's a pretty good amount of people there. I can't remember which hotel that we're staying at. Where's it going to be, Kim? In Oklahoma. It's April, I think 29th and 30th. Let me get the calendar and I'll tell you real quick, because I don't want to tell you wrong. Cute little puppy calendar. Yeah, the 29th and the 30th. Oh, Homewood Suites. That's the hotel that we're staying at. No, we are going to be on a cruise to Belize. Central America. Mark went to Belize before, and he loved it. Are you going to the touristy part or the normal part? Because he was at the normal part. And he says it's a whole new world there. Now, my mother-in-law, she went there, and they went to Honduras also, and she said it was a little scary because they walked around with machine things on their back. And she felt very uncomfortable. Do I hear birds in the background? No, those are frogs. The window is open and the frogs are going nuts outside. They're screaming, spring, spring. But let's see. Yep, in Oklahoma is where it is, Warren. If you can go, you should. It's a lot of fun. Tourist. Well, there you go. Are you just going to? Well, no, you're going on a cruise, so you're going to go to several places. Are you going to the one that has Belize and Honduras and all those on it, or? Because I know there's a couple of different trips on a cruise that, one of them does go to Belize and Honduras, and I can't remember the other places. And another one doesn't go to Honduras, but it goes to Belize and some other place. Our frogs and turtles are still hibernating. Well, yeah. It's still very cold where you are. Nisi, it was so nice here today that we didn't even need a jacket on. And actually, I wore a jacket when Mark came and said, "Can you help me with the hay?" Because I didn't want to get poked up and scratched up with the hay. And it was like, sheesh, this jacket is roasting me. But yeah, they've been going on like that. I was on somebody's live stream and their frogs were going on in the background, and I said, "Oh, our frogs aren't doing that yet. I can't wait until they do." And then, like, the very next night, they started doing it, and I'm like, yes. They know that spring is almost here. Thanks, I'll have to see. I kind of want to use my vacation to do a road trip through the South. Well, yeah. If you could set your vacation, though, to where you end up there, then that would be great. I mean, you don't have to be there both days. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to get in there. hotel room if you're going to stay there. But to actually get in and visit with people and stuff, mingle around with everybody, it doesn't cost anything for that. It's very, very fun. You walk away with a whole lot of new friends that you feel a lot closer to, a lot of YouTube channels. And it's not just YouTube channels, it's just, it's just people that watch YouTube channels and they get to meet Cosmel, Belize, and Costa Maya. Costa Maya. Yeah, well, we've been to Cosmel. We didn't go to the one to Belize. We went to, start out in Miami and went to, where did we go? Hemingway's house, where to Key West. Took me a minute. I had to connect dots to Key West and then to Cozumel, and that was right after they had that huge hurricane that went through, and a little bit before that, and it took out all of their ports. And so we were the first ship to actually get to go to Belize, but the ship had to put down anchor, and then we had to be taxied in on boats because their docks were just gone. And so at that time they said that the people in the area were just broke because they depend on all the tourists to do the excursions and to buy their shirts and hats and sunglasses and all that kind of stuff. But it had been like 2 years with nobody there because the hurricane messed everything up so bad. And so it wasn't totally beautiful because even the trees and stuff were just, they were toppled over, they just all kinds of stuff. But it was still beautiful in other parts of it, though. Oh, let's see. And I wouldn't waste my time going to Key West. And all my life I thought, oh, Florida Keys, Key West. You always hear about Key West. I'm going to go to Key West. And went there, and I'm like, this is it? I am not impressed at all. Most interesting thing was Hemingway's house. And that wasn't too impressive. I remember you got to meet my sissy-in-law last year. Yes, I did. I was so excited. I think she was probably, I don't know, her and Jan probably maybe was the third or fourth person that I talked to there. I'm thinking so. I'm not for sure, but I think so. Yeah, Shane from Kinfolk Farm. Used to be Kinfolk Farm of Georgia, then he shortened it. I was checking in, and it took us like a lot of hours. It said 11 hours on the GPS, but it took us a lot longer than that. It took us a couple extra hours. And then when we got there, it says you have arrived, and we had nothing but cow fields on both sides, nothing else. And I'm like, you ever seen the movie Wrong Turn? And so finally we got out of there, and we had to stop and ask for directions and stuff. But as soon as I was checking in, okay, now see, I have no problem falling asleep in a car. I can sleep in a car if I'm in the passenger side, no problem. And so there I was, started out the day, hair fixed, makeup on, all this stuff, had my little travel pillow. And of course, when we got there, I'd been sleeping, so makeup was all a mess. My hair was all wigged out, and I'm like, road crud feeling. And I just got to get out of here and get to the room and get cleaned up, take a shower and stuff. And so I was in there checking in, and then here comes Shane. I'm like, I look zombified, and you've got the camera right up in my face. But it was great, though. And let's see. Oh wow. Oh yeah, about the cruise. Yeah, Cozumel. It was a mess. We felt really bad for them, but they did a good job on the tours and everything, and they were tipped very nicely. They were very nicely tipped. I have to go to the meetup vicariously through y'all. Again, Niecy? Oh my goodness. Tina says, my battery is dying, so I have to go. God bless and have a great evening. You too, Tina. Thanks for stopping in. I've got to get off of here real soon, too, because, I have responsibilities that I have to tend to. Some of you know, some of you don't, but it's just life and how life is going right now. But again, Niecy, when are you ever going to get to the meetups, dear? You are pretty far off, though. It would take some time to get all the way from your house to there. I know we had people from New York come last year all the way to Oklahoma, which is quite the distance, and from Florida to Oklahoma, and then from California to Oklahoma, and I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that there was somebody from on up at the top, somewhere around Seattle. I don't remember now. Have a great night and God bless. Had tea with Tina on Tuesdays. But yeah, thank you for stopping in, Tina. And it was a blast last year, and it was great meeting you too. It was great meeting everybody. I'm telling you, you watch the channels and stuff, and you think, oh, I really like them, and then you go to the meetup and you get to hang out with them and talk with them and stuff, and before it's over with, you feel like you've known them forever, and that you walk away with a lot of friends. That's where I am, Seattle. Yeah, I think somebody was I can't really remember, but they had this big map, and they had pins on it, and they had everybody pushed down in the map where they came from, so that people could see how far people had driven from. It was pretty cool. I had not seen that done at before. Well, it's the only meetup that I got to go to. Last year I was going to go to a lot of them, but then things happened with my mom, and that happened. The meetup was in May. Was it May or was it June? I think it was May, the end of May. And the first part of July is when things happened to her. And then, so I couldn't go. And I had a whole list of meetups that I was going to go to, and I was so excited, to go to all these meetups. There's Joy Bless Life. Hi, Kim. Tired and need to head to sleep, but wanted to say hello. Long day at Dollywood today. And we saw Dolly Parton. Oh, I've been there 10 million times. 10 million times. And I've seen her one time. I've been going there since I was, I don't know, 8 or 9, something like that. A couple of times a year, and at least. And yeah, we've seen her one time. But anyhow, thanks for stopping in, Joy. Have sweet dreams. Let's see, that's a good idea, so people can see how far ranging all the people are. Yes, I thought it was a pretty cool idea too. But she had not been there in 2 years. Oh, well, we seem to have always missed her. It's like, oh, well, she was here a few days ago, or she was here last week, or, this and that. Or she's coming tomorrow. We'll be gone tomorrow, But yeah, We have been there a lot. We can get season passes and everything, and because we're pretty close to it. I think it's 2.5 hours is what it takes us to get there from our house, and yeah, so we get season passes. Last year we didn't because I was not going to go in no masks or anything like that. I have a hard enough time breathing when I go there. It's so stinking hot, and it's like, ugh, need to breathe. There was no way I was going to go with masks, and then other things happened anyways, and then I couldn't get anywhere. But yeah, I can't remember who it was that was from up there, but it was pretty neat. And I think in one of our videos of it, we showed a close up of it and all of the pins where people were from. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So if you can get there and meet up with people, it would be great. It is a really fun time. Really fun time. But yeah, I have plans on going to quite a few of them. I wanted to go to the American Homesteaders, and I wanted to go to the one in Kentucky, the Old Fashioned Picnic, and then Joy Blessed Life had the one at Thanksgiving, and then we were also just going to go meet up there and spend the day at Dollywood, and then life happened and I couldn't go. But I wore a shield in 2020 and 2021, no masks required. Oh, well, couldn't go last year anyways. Like I say, I've got like 2 hours of time that I can get stuff done in, and then I have to be right back here. And so, like, if I have to go to the store, like, I'll usually send a list with Mark and say, hey, can you stop, here or there on your way home? And I try not to do that very often, because when he gets home, he's taking care of all the animals and stuff since all this happened. And so, he could get off a little earlier, or he could not get off until later, and then he has to rush to get the animals taken care of before it gets dark. And so if he has to stop somewhere, then that just runs more into his time, and he has to be in bed by 8:30 because he gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so he's usually finishing taking care of the animals, comes in, has like 30 minutes before dinner time, then he has to eat, and then he has to start getting ready for bed, and then he goes to bed. So I don't really like to send big lists with him or ask him to stop here or there. But sometimes I do, but I never give him the actual full list of stuff that I need. Well, for one, he's a guy. So a lot of the things, it wouldn't be right anyways. And then I just have to take them back to the store and exchange them. So if it's things that I know that he'll be able to find in the store, or that he actually does know where that is, then that's one thing. But so then the rest of the list, it gets put off until usually on the weekend. And then I will run to like the local Walmart, which is just a little tiny Walmart. It's not open 24 hours. It doesn't have the grocery section and stuff. It has a small grocery section, but not like your normal super Walmarts. It's not a super Walmart at all. It's like a hometown or something like that. It was in before super Walmarts came around. So, it's just normal size old Walmart. And so, so I have to go there, and I literally run my butt off trying to get home and back in 2 hours. And my list, is quite hefty by that point. And at Walmart, they rarely ever have more than 2 registers open. And so it's like everybody seems to go to check out at the same time, and the line is backed up and all this stuff. And then if I have to go to IGA or, the Dollar Tree or something like that, I do not enjoy it at all. It's not peaceful. It's not enjoyable because I'm just having to go fast and not really have time to look around at something or just take my time, And so, yeah, tis what it is. But, oh, yeah, do what you gotta do. But yeah, I just I don't get out and about much, and when I do, it's usually just going to Walmart or something like that to finish up the list, and I'm rushing the entire time. But to get to the meetup, we really had to move mountains there, and it's going to cost me quite a bit. But my mom, she wouldn't be able to travel that far, and so and it would probably scare her. She has some issues with things that she hears on TV, or even little can be playing and he can make a sound and it'll scare her, even though she's been around him since he was born. But it's just one of the things that are going on with her through all of this. So I said, well, that wouldn't be good because the meetups are kind of loud where people are, there's a lot of people there. So they're all talking and having to talk a little louder so that each other can hear each other. And so I didn't think that, that would be a wise decision at all. And so, she will have someone here taking care of her, and someone taking care of Little, so that we actually get away for a few days. Little is 7 years old. He turned 7 in November, and we haven't been anywhere, just us, in 7 years. I mean, not even out to eat at like the Golden Corral without him, And so it'll be a little nice just to have a little getaway from reality for a few days. Your frogs are putting me to sleep. They are very relaxing. They are. We've been sleeping with the window open, and we've been sleeping really good. Now, like the first couple of nights that they were out there croaking like that, it's like, oh, I love the sound of it, but man, I'm going to be awake all night long, because you're just not used to hearing it. And then since then, oh man, we are just sleeping good hearing them. But yeah, our electric bill was like $500 and something. So, well, you shouldn't have your heat on, have a window open all night long. And it's, 28 degrees out, 34 degrees out, whatever. But we've had it open ever since they started doing that, and been sleeping good. It will be good for you both. Yes, it will. The meetup would probably be too stimulating for her. Yes, absolutely. And then somebody would just have to stay in the room with her. So better for her to stay here where she is comfortable and all of that. But it comes at a big money cost. But we need the getaway. We really do. Which meetup are you going to, Kim? Not Pryor. It's not in Pryor this time. It's the Shoot Dang Fest. What is the name of that place? Catoosa or something or another like that? Tulsa, Catoosa area, Oklahoma. It was nice weather today. No jackets in the afternoon at Dollywood today. Yes, it was beautiful here too, Joy. We didn't have to have a jacket on either. That's what I was saying earlier. Mark came in to get me to help with the hay, and I put a jacket on so that I wouldn't get all scratched and poked up by the hay. And it's like, sheesh, it's too hot out here for this jacket. And then we went for a walk on the land. Forecast for tomorrow, 15 degrees and snow. Sunday, 12 degrees. Whoosh. I don't think ours is supposed to be that low. Let me click on it and see. But yeah, it was a very nice walk and very enjoyable day. Let's see. Let's put it on 10-day here. I put my iPad down here because normally, well, I was going to use my cell phone to live stream, and what happened was my battery wasn't charged enough, so I had to use the laptop, and so I already had the iPad over here, and so it's been sitting down there. Let's see. It's supposed to get down to 23 here tonight, and we're supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow, which I'm hoping that we don't. Which, if we do, I mean, it's Kentucky. It's in the part of Kentucky we live in. If it's not gone the same day, then it normally isn't here more than 2 or 3 days before it's all melted. This is one of the perks of living here. But let's see, Saturday, the high is only supposed to be 29, and it says 12 degrees, the low. And then Sunday, 51, and then 30 degrees, the low. And then we don't have really good weather again until the 17th, which will then be 71 degrees. But yeah, well, you know, it is March, and we always have this weather in March. Let's see. Forecast for tomorrow, 15 degrees and snow. Sunday, 12 degrees. Kentucky is supposed to get snow too. Yeah. Yep, that's what Mark was saying when he got home from work. I don't want to listen to the news and stuff. I sometimes I check the weather on the phone or the iPad, but usually I just wait till he gets home, and he usually just tells me, "Oh, it said this or that on the radio." Oh, okay. But yeah, March is always like this. Sometimes March is our coldest month of the year. And sometimes it feels like spring all month long. So it just depends. But the last few years, it's been playing tricks on our fruit trees, though. So we haven't gotten any fruit. But like I say, the one year we got pears, but we didn't get a lot of pears. We probably 20 or 30 pears was all was on the tree. And all the rest of the blossoms on all the other fruit trees were killed out by frost. And oh man, and that plum tree, it was absolutely loaded with buds. I'm like, yes, we're going to get a lot of plums this year, which is weird that we have 3 or 4 plum trees. And I'm the only one that likes plums. Oh, but yeah, but we do have peach, and we have peach trees, pear trees, plum trees, apple trees, cherry bushes. We had cherry trees, but they never did anything. We just don't get enough cold. They have to have a certain amount of chill hours, and we never got enough. So I done away with them and just put cherry bushes in, which are young, so they haven't done anything yet. And so let's see. There's peaches, cherries, pears, plums, apples, lots of apples, and crab apple, and apricot, nectarine. I think that's it. Let's see. And all we got last year was it last year? No, I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. 20 or 30 pears, and that was it on one tree, not the rest of them. Let's see. Bartlett pear trees were in beautiful blooms today, white flowers. Oh yes, yeah. Our orchard is it's bloomed out. It looks nice. The problem is the weather has tricked it, and so they've bloomed out, and then they're going to get frozen out. We're not going to get any fruit again. Zombie Prepper, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Y'all, if you don't watch Zombie Prepper, he will crack you up, gross you out, and crack you up. But great channel. Great channel. I had a lot of fun on his live stream the other night. I've been subscribed to him for quite some time, but then YouTube pulled their stuff and I hadn't seen it pop up in a while. And so I had to search him again, and then it said the subscribe button was not clicked, so I had to re-click it. Lovely YouTube. But anyhow, a lot of fun. Let's see. Black bears were foraging cherry trees last fall, close to people, which made me realize this would be a colder winter. Yes, if you pay attention to the animals, they'll give you a lot of clues. Now, even our last frost date is earlier in May, but it hasn't been like that for the last 2 years. It's been the end of May before you could actually plant stuff without having to go out and cover it. So the weather has been off, this solar minimum, solar maximum stuff. Oh, but it's global warming. No, it ain't. It's stinking. That took the light off over on me. Can't stinking plant nothing until the end of May now. Ain't no stinking global warming. But anyways, let them believe the agenda crap they're pushing. I have had to resub a bunch of channels lately. Yeah, it happens to me all the time. And I just seen that I had lost a bunch of subscribers too, and I'm like, yeah, there goes YouTube again. Doing crap again. I know that Journey Along with Shannon was having that problem too. So, it happens across the board. I don't think they're picking on anyone in particular. It just happens. But it's quite annoying when it happens. Okay, you all, it is 11:27. I've been on here almost a half an hour longer than I had intended to. And so I have things that I have to go do and mother to go take care of. So I lost 8 overnight last night. Ah, yes. And see, Joy Bless Life, it is annoying. Yes, it is. And for Hanley, that's what I lost a few days back was 8. It said 8 minus 8. And I'm like, 8 people that quick? And it was a little weird to me, but, I know how YouTube is, so I didn't think a whole lot about it. It did irritate me. It's all in the algorithm. Yes. Sweet dreams, Kim. It was awesome to see you. It was great for you all to be in here. I know it's been forever since I've done a live stream, but you all know the circumstances, and we're just doing what we can do. But I am going to try to set time out to get back to doing live streams on Fridays. I think it's been a couple of months since I've actually done one on a Friday. But anyhow, I'm trying to work things out to where everything is all situated so that, I can take this little piece of time and get on here and do a live stream. Family first. Yes, my mother is so precious. Wouldn't trade her for anything. And would do everything that I can for her. And that's what we've been doing. And so she has good days and she has bad days. And sometimes she can do things better than she can on other days. And so just keep praying for her and praying for us, because it is a lot, because it's really just me that takes care of her. And, when Mark gets home, if I have to run to Walmart or something because I have my shopping list is getting way too big, then he'll sit in here with her while I'm gone. But that's it. That's my, have to rush and get it done time. So it does make it hard trying to get out and do anything and all that stuff, but I wouldn't trade it. She is so much more important than any kind of flowers or garden beds or anything else like that I can make, or going to Walmart. We've got tons of stuff we could do without things for a little bit longer. but yeah, she's precious. So anyways, that has kept me from getting videos posted, from making videos, and from doing live streams and all of that. But like I say, her last trip to the hospital, she has been doing a lot better since she's been home. And so we've actually, some of the medicine that she was on, where I was having to give it so many times during the day, she's not on all of those now. So it's given me a little bit more of a break. And so I think that, get it all lined out just right, then, and get everything done, then I can squeak out some time to come on here and do a live stream. You have to plan everything out. Listen, I'm not an organized person by no means. I've already told y'all, it's like I tell Mark, don't mess with that over there. Even though it is a mess, there is a system to my chaos. And I kind of know what area something is in. And if he messes with it, then I have no idea where it is. And so I said, I'm not getting anything done. I'm struggling on every end. If I get everything done in physical therapy and stuff with my mom done, because I'm also her physical therapist, then I'm lacking on homeschooling. And so if I do homeschooling, then not everything else gets done. And then YouTube wasn't getting done at all. And I mean, just everything under the sun. It was like I was a total disaster and I just couldn't get it together. And so I started making big lists, big charts. That's the only way I've got it under control the way that I do now. And like we have the whole month meal plan planned out so that I can look at it at night and say, okay, this is the meat or whatever that I need to pull out for dinner tomorrow so that it'll be unthawed, so that I'm not last minute trying to say, what am I doing? I have to feed everybody and I don't know what to make. And so I have the whole month all planned out. I'm going to have it stuck down in one of the little dry erase pockets. Oh, greatest things ever. And so I just cross it off and wipe it down when the end of the month is over and all that. Hey there, George, RVing with George. Welcome in. And so then homeschooling is the same way. I've got it all written down. This, and, the whole thing. Check it off as I go. And then the stuff with my mom, same thing. I mean, I've got lists everywhere. And then I've got a main list and I've got it blocked out. My whole day is blocked out. Now it says, from 6 o'clock in the morning until supposed to be 11 o'clock at night. But at 9 o'clock at night, it said, and each block has everything that I need to get done with everything during the day. And so 9 o'clock at night, the block says, time for mommy to check out. And so then it gives me from 9 until 11 just to catch up with Mark, or, just relax, read a book, watch a little TV show, something like that. And mommy never once has hit that checkout at 9 box. I've never got to check it off. So I'm up for, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. I just cannot get that last part in there to connect, but I've got the other stuff. So now I still need to, I said, I don't have enough time in the day. I really don't. And how am I supposed to, that girl needs a nap. Yes. Oops, I'm shaking the table. But how am I supposed to still yet fit in time to do a video, and then to edit that video, and then to post that video, and then to do live streams, and then go to everybody else's live streams and watch their videos and everything, because I enjoy supporting other people too. So I can put the TV on, and instead of watching the video, I can be listening, especially if it's a live stream. So you get to listen that way and support channels, but you just don't get to leave comments and stuff. But there's just not enough time. And I said, sheesh, what I need somebody to come and sit with my mom like a couple of times a week, to give me at least a couple of hours each time, to where I can actually do a YouTube video because I can edit it in the times where mommy is supposed to be off the clock, but I'm still up till wee hours of the morning. I can edit it then, but I can't find the time to actually make the videos. And when I do, y'all see it, the last video I did, the camera shut off and I was out of time. I had to come back in the house. And so I'm just like, oh, camera shut off. Thanks for watching, But the one before that, it was like 3 weeks in between videos. And that's what it took to get it done. So it's like I seriously need to have somebody sit with her a couple of times a week while I do that. The problem is getting somebody to sit with her to do that. Seems like it would be easier than it actually is. But just do you, and we will be here for you. It happens. Yes, it does happen. And like I say, I've got my days scheduled out from in the morning until wee hours of night. And I just can't find a set schedule to be able to squeeze that in. And forget the, I don't know if y'all have seen before, our videos of unboxing stuff. And, we resell, and it's not happened, not since July. And so and Mark is like, well, we've got that stuff in there, we really need to get it listed. And I'm like, what time? I have no time. Because it all requires a lot of it requires research, and then taking the pictures, getting all of that set up, and if you don't take good pictures, then you're just wasting your time. And so it's a lot more work than you think. And then writing all the stuff out for it and everything. And then when it does sell, then you have to make a trip to the post office. I have not checked our post office since I got those shirts in. I think it maybe right before Christmas, maybe right after Christmas. I don't remember. It's been that long ago. I can't even get to the post office before they're closed. So, yeah. So, I can't do that either. So it's just sitting there doing nothing. And it's like, I don't have enough time in the day. And here's the thing, I'm not going to put my mom off. She's going to be cared for, and she's going to be cared for very well. And I'm not going to send my kid to no public school system. Not at all. And so I'm not giving homeschooling up. And Mark already took over taking care of the animals. And so, where else do you find the time from? I don't know. But it certainly don't fit on the scheduling. Oh, goodness. I'll have to squeak it out somewhere. I just don't know where or how, without actually getting somebody to come and sit with my mom. That's the only thing that I can think of. Have Mark quit his job? We'll be living in the dark then. Oh, yeah. Off-grid life. But, yeah. It is what it is, and it's okay. It's just not so easy to find time to get on here and stuff. And I really love getting on here and chatting with y'all. I don't really particularly like getting on here all by myself and chatting with you all. I don't really like looking at my ugly mug and just doing all the talking. But I understand when people cannot come up and chit chat because they have other things going on or whatever. And I do understand that you're not going to have a lot of people on your live streams when you have not been doing live streams for a while. So it just happens. But anyways, now I have rambled on until I've been on here for almost 2 hours now. And I really do need to get off of here. But I love you guys. It's been nice chatting with you all. And I hope to see you on here next time we go live, which hopefully will be next Friday at 10 p.m. That's what we started out doing, and then I think we went to 11 p.m. But then it was kind of late for people. But anyhow, we shall see. We shall see. So, anyways, I love y'all. Y'all are fabulous friends. It's been fun hanging out with you. Glad to get back on here doing some live streaming. And until next time, love you. Bye.